Hello everyone, welcome to Kasawat City. So guys, let's go to India, Telangana to be more precise, where the queens today, they were shooting their contestant profile. Now let me also debunk a confusion that some people think it was yesterday or the day before. So those of you who don't understand how the Miss World competition works, in the Miss Universe and Miss World contestation or competition, there are tasks that needs to be done. Hence, they go to the host country weeks before the competition. With Miss Universe, I think it's 25 days before. With Miss World, it is also about 25 days before. In these 25 days, guess what they are doing? They've got tasks that they need to complete, starting with their departure. That is why you will see a departure dress or outfit, and you will also see an arrival outfit as well. And those are points that are scored because you know what these do? It promotes the organization. It promotes the brand Miss World or Miss Universe and things of that nature. Why? Because people like myself are going to be talking. And the more we talk and show interest, the more these organizations, they have eyes on them. Just like the Super Bowl or the FIFA World Cup, where money is pumped in. And this is exactly what they want. Outside of that, inside the competition itself, one day it's going to be for this, like 2 or 3 days ago it was sports, and then those that won a certain game or certain part of the sport competition, they automatically made it into the top 40 automatically. So that means they don't now have to compete for the top 40 spot because they're already in. Okay. And then there are some people who confuse that to say that was the finals. And I'm like, finals? Today it's only day 14. Today is day 14. They still have how many days more? Probably 11 days to go. And then you are already putting them in the finals. No, it's not the finals. That's the semi-finals that they've qualified for. That is the top 40. Yesterday, they did a head-to-head challenge. In the head-to-head challenge, there's got to be winners as well, okay? There's going to be the overall winner and then I think 2 or 3 other winners, which automatically also puts them where? In the semi-finals. So I'm just thinking, let me correct that. Today they are doing the contestant profile, and we are going to see who stands out there. I understand the desperation because this confusion is mostly coming from Africa. Why? Because 4 African countries made it automatically into the top 40 and South Africa is not featured there. And so they thought, yes, the competition has been eliminated. No. Miss South Africa could not participate in sports because she's got a back injury from dance. And now she is going to be competing in the talent challenge, where she says she organized a piece of dance, the very same that may have broken her back. Now, as you know, as South Africans, we are resilient. So this dance piece that Miss South Africa is going to do will be showcasing South Africa's persistence and resiliency, even in the face of difficulty. Now, if Miss World doesn't buy that, then I don't know what Miss World will want. So it's strategic. So going for the sports, fine. Maybe she's not a sports girl. She's only 19 years old. Well, she should be in sports at 19, but that's not her interest. Her interest is on other things. She's got bigger fish to fry. And talent show is a big fish to fry. And she's going to stand on that stage, do her dance piece, and then walk away. Whether she wins or doesn't win, but the message would have been loud and clear. Resilience, because you want a Miss Universe in the face of adversity who will be the one that is resilient and will stand in the forefront fighting for the world. That's the message. All right. So let's talk about my day 14 standouts. All right. My day 14 standout guys, they're gonna surprise you. Trust me, you will be like, huh? What? Yeah, you'll be very surprised actually who is my number one. Who do you think my number one is going to be? Pause this video and comment in the comment section and tell me which queen is going to be my number one in today's Standout Queens. Okay, let's start with number 13 because there are 13 of them for me, the top 13 that stood out. Let's start with Miss Nepal. The reason why I love Miss Nepal is that she has a unique look, just like Miss Sri Lanka. Not the typical Miss World, Miss Universe look. They look so authentic. They look so natural. And I'm not saying all the other girls are not natural. Trust me, Miss South Africa, she's all natural. Okay, and I'm sure all the other ones as well are quite natural. But what I'm trying to say is her poise, as well as the way she presents herself. You can tell that she doesn't want to impress anybody but the judges, and also representing her humble country. So that is why she's my number 13. All right. Then my number 12, believe it or not, this woman, she is doing so great that I'm even starting to shake in the knee a little bit. That will be Miss Denmark. Well, listen guys, Miss Universe currently is from Denmark, is Miss Denmark. Can you imagine now having two super queens, Miss Universe and Miss World, coming from Denmark almost at the same time? Miss Denmark, well done. You made it to my standout on day 14. My day 11, my spot number 11 is Miss Philippines. Miss Philippines to me still needs to make a bit more effort so that she can firmly stand in my standouts, because I feel like there's a bit of a seesaw when it comes to her presence at Miss World. You literally have to look for her, and I don't want to look for you. When you walk towards and past the cameras, I must be able to say, even when you're coming from a distance behind another queen, I must be able to say, that's Miss Philippines. So, but I'm sorry, Miss Philippines at number 11. Now, my number 10, guys, I did say I have a strong opinion about her, and that is why she hasn't been featuring in my videos. I have the same opinion of her as I do with queens that are appointed. They did not compete on stage on merit winning the crown. They were just simply picked and said, okay, you are going to go and represent us at Miss World. And I feel the same way about this next queen, who is my number 10, Miss World Thailand, Opal. You know what? Opal, by the way, guys, she was in Miss Universe. You're looking at a girl who was the third princess at Miss Universe. So you would have Miss Denmark, you would have Miss Nigeria, and then you have Miss Thailand. And so, of course, clearly Thailand was not their goal met. So they thought, since she made it in the top 3, then let's just take her to Miss World. Maybe she might come with a crown. Whether that is a good strategy or not, I don't know. For me, I am sorry. You need to be there on merit, not because your country has did some little shuffling and then came up with a strategy. I don't know if that strategy is accepted. In fact, I think it is accepted because now she is competing in Miss World. Is she going to win? I don't know. And if I was the judge, I would consider this. Is it Miss Second Princess? Isn't she? Or third princess, because they also had like first runner-up, which is Chidima, second runner-up, third runner-up. So she's the third runner-up. Anyways, those are my thoughts, and she is number 10. Beautiful girl, very well articulated. I could listen to Miss World Thailand the whole day. She is very beautiful. And also I noticed she's also got this one look it's not as diversified like how when you look at, again, Miss South Africa, she's got variety of looks when she smiles, when she talks, when she poses. Miss Thailand is the same thing. She has those eyes. I don't falter her. Maybe that's a magic wand. I have no idea. But I would also like to see variety of her presentation type of situation, especially with her facial expression. And then at number 9, entering Miss Zimbabwe. Miss Zimbabwe is drop dead gorgeous, guys. I don't understand why all this time. Maybe it's a strategy. I don't know. She's reminding me of Miss Namibia. Miss Namibia, I think, is not Miss Namibia, sorry, Miss Jamaica. Miss Jamaica, she's on a strategy. She's like, okay, I'm going to run under the radar for now, and then I will come bang and then probably take the crown. I don't know. I think that's the strategy with Jamaica. But whether that is a good strategy or not, that is for Jamaica to decide, because she needs to stand out. She needs to stand out. Same goes with Miss Zimbabwe. Miss Zimbabwe finally stood out, and that is why she's my number 1. Beautiful girl, well articulated. She is so well articulated, guys. I could listen to her the whole day. It's just that her advocacy, I did not hear the whole thing. I think maybe she also wants to be influential towards the youth who are riddled with crime and involved in white substance abuse and things of that nature. And then at number 8, guys, Uganda. I mean, look at that, guys. Wow. Uganda. Man, this girl is beautiful, well articulated as well. I love how she's got this shy kind of, I don't know how you put it. She's soft-spoken with, it's not that she's timid or she has no confidence. She does, because you can hear it. But the way she talks, guys, so soft and so like, I am listening. Go on, I'm listening. I love her. Miss Uganda, well done, at number 8. And then, of course, my number 6 is Miss Venezuela. Venezuela is popping on my radar, and I am loving her so much. Even her advocacy, I listened to it yesterday, and she speaks English. Sometimes with the South Americans, I do get a little bit wary when they take the stage, because you always think, oh, they're gonna speak Spanish. There's nothing wrong speaking your mother tongue, absolutely, but I always worry about the interpreter. Like, are you interpreting what she's saying? Because there are a lot of girls that won because of the interpreter interpreting something else that made them win, when they say something absolutely the opposite that could have made them lose, and vice versa type of situation. So to hear her speak English, I was super impressed. And of course, beautiful girl. She's got this mature look, but she's beautiful, I don't wanna lie. Then at my number 5, we have Miss Australia, Miss Stringer. Man, this girl is coming for South Africa. I keep telling y'all. I think she is definitely going to make it in the top 10. Most definitely going to make it is there a top 10? I think, yeah. She's definitely. And she is coming for Miss South Africa. Except that when she did her head-to-head challenge, I was a little bit confused when she's like, oh guys, I heard all of your head-to-head challenge and your beauty with purpose, and I want to support y'all. And then she hit us with GBV. South Africa is always put up there as the country with the highest GBV scourge. Australia is too, according to Miss World Australia. Not that I'm saying, oh, finally, no, it's a bad thing. But South Africa is always seen to be the monster. Yet we have Australia that's suffering from a very same scourge as well. And that is her advocacy in making sure that women in her country are protected from the scourge. And then at number 4, I'm not surprised that she made it because she keeps standing out, even with her advocacy, even though she was a little bit animated to me, like, typical American beauty contestant. But at the same time, she was showing her realness and told a story about her disabled brother, how he was wrongfully arrested because he didn't understand wrong from right. And hence today she works with people living with disabilities. That touched me very, very much. And so, and the other thing that I love about her is that she is so natural. She's like the girl next door who's just drop dead gorgeous, And number 4 for me. At number 3, even though I was harsh on her yesterday's video because of the way they present themselves, I don't know, maybe are they allowed to listen to people like myself with their cell phones? I don't know, because today Miss Nigeria at number 3, she came eating. I mean, she slayed. This girl, I still say she isn't a wrong competition, Miss World. Miss Nigeria should be competing for Miss Universe. I think if she went and competed in Miss Universe, she may actually come home with a crown to the people of Nigeria. Miss World is more toned down, a little bit toned down, like queenly type of situation versus Miss Universe. The things that she's doing in Miss World are stuff that she can get away in Miss Universe with. You know what I mean? But she's my number 3. And you know why she's my number 3? I saw her walk. It's not the typical Nigeria or Miss Nigeria competing for Miss World or Miss Universe walk, which is a little bit hers is so gentle. It's as if she's walking on cloud. Nigeria, whoever is the organization for Miss World Nigeria or Miss Universe Nigeria, pick her for Miss Universe. She will go far. I'm telling you. Well done, Miss Nigeria. And then my number 2 is going to be a big shocker and a surprise, Miss South Africa. And of course, commentators are putting her right there on top, either as number 1 or number 2 or in the top 3. Why? Because of her nature of just being a queen. She's very queenly, extremely queenly. However, she got herself a huge, when I say huge, a huge competition, which also kind of touched me, that in her speech on the head-to-head challenge, this girl mentioned Miss South Africa, and I was like, okay, you won my heart. So number 2 is Miss South Africa. And then my number 1, this girl, I now know why she is Miss Universe Sri Lanka. Number 1, she's unique. She's got this unique, beautiful look that I have ever seen. It's like when you try to look at her and try and describe her, you're like, you are very beautiful, but I don't know, where have I seen this face before? Because you've never seen a face like this before, ever. Not only she's got a banging face, she's got a banging body too. Have you seen her walk? That's Miss World quality with Miss Sri Lanka. And the fact that she mentioned Miss South Africa prior to coming to India.
And one more thing to add before I conclude my speech. We are here to win Miss World, to become the next Miss World. But let me tell you one thing. We are already winners, ladies. We are already winners. We have already won. We are here representing our nation, speaking about our passion, our inspirations, everything. That itself is an achievement. And also, I have to say there are some contestants that I have been interacting and talking to even before they won their national titles. I see Miss USA and Miss South Africa, she's here. I could see how driven they were, how inspiring they were, and how passionate they were, how they were truly the beauty with a purpose, even before they won. That itself shows that you do not need a crown or a title to change the world.
That means she struck a friendship with our queen, Miss South Africa. And I was like, yes, Miss Sri Lanka, love you. And now I kind of like understand why Sri Lankans, is that how you guys are called? Sri Lankans actually love this girl. I mean, I understand. And there's a high chance that Mr. Sri Lanka might walk away with the blue crown. I've said this before because I wasn't sure if she ever did. But this time around, Sri Lanka, be ready to welcome your queen with the blue crown. She is one of my top threats against Miss South Africa. But we shall see on the 31st of May at the grand finale who walks away with the blue crown. Other than that, guys, those are my top 13 standouts on day 14. And we shall see each other again very soon. And please don't walk away without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to this channel, because more and more girls we are going to be reacting to in Telangana, India. Miss India, you fell off for me, but let's see what you have for us tomorrow. And that, goodbye.